Raider Nation, buckle up. The Las Vegas Raiders may have just hit a home run with their 6th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, grabbing Boise State's explosive running back Ashton Jeanty. This guy is a human highlight reel with a story that'll get you hyped up, and he brings a hunger and attitude to dominate at the next level. From his globe-trotting childhood to his near college record-breaking career with Boise State, plus a bold pre-draft message that shows his fire. Here's everything you need to know about Ashton Jeanty and why he is destined to light it up in the silver and black. Now, when it comes to Ashton Jeanty, let's just go into his background, his upbringing, how he grew up, and his life growing up was interesting to say the least. Born on December 2nd, 2003 in Jacksonville, Florida, he grew up in a military family with his dad, Harry Jeanty, serving as a U.S. Navy chief officer. This meant constant moves for Jeanty growing up: Florida, Georgia, Virginia, and even in stint overseas in Naples, Italy, when Harry was stationed at a naval base over there. And by the time Ashton Jeanty was a teenager, he lived in more places than most people live in a lifetime. And when Ashton was 13, his family landed in Naples, and football took a back seat for a little bit. The country of Italy is not exactly a football country, well, at least not American football. But Ashton made it work at Naples Middle School and High School, a Department of Defense school for military kids. He started as a quarterback for the Naples Wildcats before switching to running back, and even in a small league of base schools across Europe, he was an absolute cheat code, rushing for over 1,200 yards and 21 touchdowns in just 6 games. And that's when you knew this kid was different. That military life also gave Ashton a tough-as-nails mindset. His dad constantly was up at 4 a.m. daily grinding through Navy duties, and that work ethic stuck with Ashton. And Ashton Jeanty's Haitian roots also fuel his pride. He has said that it's a big part of why he plays with such passion out on the football field. After Italy, the family of Ashton Jeanty moved to Frisco, Texas when he was a sophomore in high school, and he attended Lone Star High School, and there he was a Swiss Army knife, playing linebacker, safety, defensive end, and even slot receiver before locking him in as a running back his senior season. And that's when he went absolutely off, went for over 1,800 yards, 41 total touchdowns, earning himself a 4-star recruit ranking and a ticket to Boise State University, where that would change his career. Ashton Jeanty didn't just shine at Boise State, he absolutely dominated and broke school records, and he was very close from breaking a college football all-time historical record. His 2024 season was one of the wildest by a college running back ever, putting him in the same breath as running back Barry Sanders. In 2024, he rushed for over 2,600 rushing yards, 29 total rushing touchdowns, with 30 total touchdowns and 2,750 all-purpose yards, showcasing that he was a threat every time he touched the football out there. Ashton Jeanty came just 27 yards short of breaking Barry Sanders' FBS single-season rushing record back from 1988. He kicked off his season with a crazy performance: 267 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns against Georgia Southern, setting a Boise State single-game record, and from there he was unstoppable, earning the Maxwell and Doak Walker awards and finishing as the Heisman Trophy runner-up behind Colorado's Travis Hunter. And a lot of people thought Ashton Jeanty should have won it, but he definitely had a Heisman-worthy type of season. And also, I just feel like it's not talked about a lot, but Boise State isn't really, it's not a big program in college football. It's nowhere near a Power 5 university. And for him to be able to will that team into the top 4, into the college football playoffs, I think that definitely says a lot. Now, obviously, as a running back, you can only do so much to carry a football team that far, but I think he deserves a whole lot of credit for being able to do that. And it just shows how great of a season he had. And at 5'8", 211 pounds, Jeanty is just a compact bulldozer type of running back. He led the nation in broken tackles, with defenders consistently bouncing off of him. His contact balance is unreal. Guys will hit him and he just keeps churning the legs, and he just has a natural knack and instinct to make guys miss, break tackles, get a lot of yards after contact. His vision is also on another level. He reads defenses and consistently can find lanes before they appear open. Whether it's juke moves, spin moves, or just straight up trucking defenders, Jeanty's got it all in this aspect. The only thing I could say he could improve a little bit is as a pass catcher, but I will say I do feel like he is sneaky as a pass catcher. He can definitely improve this without a doubt, but I do feel like he was a little bit underutilized in this aspect in that Boise State offense. He had 150 receiving yards in 2024, and a lot of scouts too did note that Boise State didn't really tap into his ability as a receiver as much as they should have. But there's no doubt he was the heart and soul of the Boise State Broncos offense, leading them to their first college football playoff berth and cementing himself as the best running back in the 2025 NFL draft, and that's what got him to be selected so high at the 6th overall pick to the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you want to know what makes Ashton Jeanty tick as a player, what's his overall attitude and mindset as a person and as a player, then look no further than the open letter he dropped on social media via the Players Tribune on April 16th, just days before the draft. He was quoted as saying, "I've taken the long way. I'm done with that way. If you pick me, it's simple. I'm coming to your franchise to do what Saquon and the Eagles just did. I'm coming to win big soon. It's tackle football." You know what I'm saying? I draft the guy they can't tackle. Now that line right there, "I draft the guy they can't tackle," just blew up. It's not cocky because it is absolutely true. Like I said, that is one of his biggest traits as a player. He just has a natural instinct to make guys miss. And it's not always, him using his physicality, trucking people. Just a lot of times it's just him, finessing, making a guy miss with a spin move, just using his athleticism. And I think that's something that will translate to the NFL. And that's one thing that having Ashton Jeanty, he's the type of player that's going to make your offensive line from the get-go just look better than what it truly is. He's just one of those running backs that on certain plays where other running backs, they may only get a 1-2 yard gain, he can turn that into a 4 or 5 yard gain. On plays that should be stuffed, he might be able to just get back to the line of scrimmage. And on plays that most guys are going to get 6-7 yards, he can make that into 12-13 yards. The little things like that is what really can add up as a running back. But he's saying that he's ready to be a difference maker like Saquon was for the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And he's got the skills to potentially do it. And that was only just a little snippet of his letter. If you want to, go on there, read the whole thing. He dives into his background and his journey, bouncing around the world, adapting to new challenges, and earning everything through grit and hustle. And it just showcases a dude that's not just talented, but he's driven with a chip on his shoulder and a love for the game that's infectious. That's the kind of character the Raiders are getting. They're getting a super talented running back and a leader who's all in from day one. To be honest with you, they're getting a whole lot of problems for opposing NFL defenses. He's a bowling ball with electric speed, hard to tackle, and he's just perfect for that Raiders hard-nosed, run-heavy identity under Pete Carroll. And he has that knack for breaking tackles, leading the FBS with 170 forced missed tackles, meaning that he's turning short runs into big gains consistently, and defenders try to hit him, and he's just shrugging them off, making them miss, racking up yards after contact like it's nothing. He has really good vision as well. He's patient, reads blocks, and he can explode through the hole with bursts when he has to. With his speed and elusiveness too, he has that home run ability, making him a threat to score at any given moment. The play is never over until you see him fully on the ground. And at any given moment, he can break off a big run. He's the type of running back to me that you're going to have to consistently give him 20 plus touches a game if you want to get the full potential out of him. And with a creative play caller like we have in Chip Kelly, and also an offensive-minded coach that he's always had a successful running game throughout his career. And you match him up with a talent like Ashton Jeanty, The Raiders could be doing special things in the ground game next season, and I am super excited to see what the Raiders will continue to do in the draft to address the offensive line situation, continue to get more pieces up front in the trenches, and most importantly too, I'm just excited about the run scheme with Chip Kelly and just how he will be able to work with a talent like Ashton Jeanty. I mean, Chip Kelly, when he was with the Philadelphia Eagles, he had an extremely talented guy in LaShawn McCoy, and he had one of his best seasons under Chip Kelly. So the one thing I will say about Chip is he knows how to maximize the talent level of his players. So that is why I'm just super excited to see what Ashton Jeanty could do in the silver and black next season. I really like this pick. I think that pre-draft letter says it all. He's hungry. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's ready to prove himself. He has traits that will automatically translate at the next level. And he should be a plug-and-play type of prospect for the Raiders next season. A player that can immediately impact the game, very similar to how we saw last season with Brock Bowers in the first round. But Ashton Jeanty is a total package, Raider Nation. His journey from a military kid in Italy to a Heisman Trophy runner-up showcases a guy who earned everything. He's got the heart and swagger you love to see in a running back. And I'm just so excited to see what he can do for us next season. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think about Ashton Jeanty. Are you guys excited about the pick? Let me know what you think his impact could be in his rookie season. How many yards do you see him racking up as a rookie? Let me know in that comment section down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, that is all for you guys in today's video. Anybody that is new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.